Hi, this is trepacer. I'm going to review and review of the new Dawn of the Planet of the Apes 2 trailers. They have the domestic one and international, and I think the domestic one's first. So let's give you my reaction review. I'm so looking forward to this movie. Love the Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and I heard that James Franco is going to have like a cameo in this one, because I know at first they were saying he wasn't in it, but which makes it, just let him be in the movie. Okay, so let's see. I'll read you a description of what it says. Opening in July 11th, directed by Matt Reeves, sequel. Okay, starring Andy Serkis, Jason Clarke, Gary Oldman, Kerry Russell, Toby Cabell, Cody Smith-McPhee, Enrique Lucano, Kirk Acevado, and Judy Greer. Okay, a growing nation of genetically involved apes led by Caesar is threatened by a band of human survivors of the devastating virus unleashed a decade earlier. They reach a fragile peace, but it proves short-lived as both sides are brought to the brink of a war that will determine who will emerge as Earth's dominant species. So that's the title for this. So let's see, let's make this big. Full screen. Hopefully there's no commercial.
It's Ram commercial truck season, and if you want to build something ahead of its time, you'll need trucks.
Sorry about that. Stupid commercial. Okay, let's unmute this once it goes. 5, 4, Jesus. 2, 1, let's go.
Created by scientists in a lab. You can't blame the apes.
Who the hell else am I going to blame? We need to give him a chance. I've seen things. I've seen where they are. They want what we want to survive. Here. Home. Your home. Your home. Here, they don't concentrate on you. They don't want war. No, don't shoot! You have to go. No. Strong. You always know what you want. There must be another way. Has already begun.
You all know what we're up against. I need to speak to Caesar!
Oh, okay. That was good. They basically show them out in the woods, the apes, and say they created a society, family, see them all apes out there together. And I can't quite understand, the audio is horrible on this. And then you see some humans accidentally stumble upon, I guess, the apes in the forest, and they start pulling their guns, and then you see Jason Clarke and Kerry Russell and a few other people. I think Kirk Acevedo's there too, and they said, they tries to cool things down, and then you see Gary Oldman again saying that same speech I think he said before in the other trailer, saying it took us 4 years to fight this virus and fighting us. And then you see, like, I think especially Kirk Acevedo's character, you see he has he kind of, I don't know, for some reason, I think Kerry Russell says it wasn't the apes' fault. This virus was created in the lab by man, and you can't blame the apes for that. And he goes, well, who? And basically said he don't give a flying, because I think he's holding a picture of his 2 kids, and I guess they died of the virus, so he's not having it. And then, like I said, Gary Oldman looks like he's a provocateur who's going to start challenging the apes. And then I think you see a great shot of Caesar looking at a video of James Franco teaching him, I guess, words and stuff. And you see, it affects him, and then you see humans and, and then the apes getting along together. Then all of a sudden, I think something happens. And I think Jason Clarke tells them, don't fire. And then somebody fires. And then, of course, then you see the apes starting to get ready. And they start marching into the city. God damn what Caesar said. Maybe it'll be on the international trail. I'll watch it again. But Caesar said something that war has already, like Jason Clarke said, it's basically telling him it doesn't have to be this way, And he said, no, war has already started. Okay. And then you see the apes basically marching on the city. And then, you see Gary Oldman's character and they're firing back on them. This looks going to be really good. So let me see the international trailer here. Let's see. Give my impressions of that. Probably be another commercial before that too, but let's see.
She's still talking.
Yep, commercial, of course. Always a commercial. Hopefully, let's get through this commercial. Sorry about that. I think it's almost over. Let's see, almost. Stupid phone commercial. Okay, here we go. So they created a home. Live in peace. He's teaching them how to write English, not kill Apes. Apes together strong.
We don't mean any harm! Quick, get your hand together! There's over 4 years fighting that virus! And we are survivors!
It was a virus created by scientists in a lab. You can't blame the apes.
Who the hell else am I going to blame? They already killed off half the planet.
If we have to fight, then we fight.
There is no option. I have an idea.
I need to speak to Caesar!
This is your home. And I don't want to take it away from you, I promise. But other people are coming. Soldiers. Is any of this making any sense to you? Yes. Future. I've seen things. I've seen the way they are. They want what we want to survive. They don't want a war.
They are going to turn on you! We're animals! Now shoot! There must be another way. Caesar!
War has begun.
Oh, okay, an international trailer. It looks basically the same. Like I said, basically they start, just like I said in the other description, the domestic trailer, they start off saying they live in peace, so the apes live in a society, teaching each other stuff, living, having babies and teaching. I think they even saw on the wall, ape does not kill ape, which is a great nod to the original series. And then, like I said, the humans stumble upon their camp, and they, first, they back and then start pulling a gun, and then you see Jason Clarke and Kerry Russell and them, and said, we just want to talk, we want what you want, live in peace. But Gary Oldman looks like his character is the provocateur, because he's the one, I thought it was Kirk Asheretto, but it's Gary Oldman's looking at a picture of his 2 kids that I guess that died, and he said you can't trust them. They're going to turn on you. Telling Jason Clarke that they're apes, they're animals, and they're going to turn on us, so you can't trust them. And then it looks like they show a few moments of the apes and humans bonding, and Jason Clarke is appealing to Caesar. We want what you want, and I think Caesar says home, family. And it looks like they're getting along a little bit until, like I said, Gary Oldman's character looks like he starts it all off, and then Jason Clarke says, "It doesn't have to go to war." He said, "War has already started." And then you see the apes marching on the city, and oof, this looks good. Looks really good, and I like that little shot of Caesar looking at the video of James Franco's character, teaching him about family and stuff, and you see him get some real emotion with that. So this is going to be good. It's going to be a good movie, and it's going to be ultimately, of course, a tragedy. That's going to happen. You can pretty much, I think, figure out where it's going to go. Hope there's a few, different surprises in there. Of course, I think it will be. This looks really, really good, and kudos to the whole production team for this movie. This looks fantastic. Can't wait for July. Anyway, let me know what you think of the 2 trailers if you've seen them. Feel free to leave comments down below. This is Trepacer saying so long and take care.